All right, guys, this is going to be a weird-ass stream because I'm my own guest today. Basically, what I'm going to do is get to work. I got stuff I got to do. So in the meantime, if you guys want to chat, I will come back. If anybody wants to come up and chat so I can hear you, you're welcome to do that as well. And I'm going to go drill some holes in the canister filter so that I can plant some plants in them. And I think I have to backwash the sand filter, and I don't know. I got stuff I got to do. So like I said, you're welcome to come up if you want to. What's up, RB? You can come up if you want to. And if you join, you join. And if you want to see what we do, I don't know, enjoy it. So we're going to go drill some holes. Oh, I keep losing the plugs in there. That's not cool. Don't want to lose the plugs in there. Definitely prefer not to do that. Hi, guys. Yeah, man, do it. I know, guys, this is a weird live stream where you actually get to see stuff get done. I know, weird. Of course, you'll probably actually see more stuff get done if I don't keep running around, running back and forth, checking the chat. Anyway, I can't hear me. Can you hear me? Okay. Woo, that gets hot. What I'm doing here is that as soon as I get all these holes drilled, I'm going to go put palladium, golden photos through these holes so they can get down into the water and help filter. The problem is that tank right there with Baku in it. Baku always eat all the plants I put in there. So tired of watching the Baku eat every plant I put in. This way, plants will be safe and they'll still do their job. Kind of a cheap Harbor Freight drill. Does the job, but not like a higher end drill would. Ooh, that's All right, well, that's the first set. We got a bunch more to do. Oh, I'm still losing plugs in there too. They'll probably float up in the other end there. Oh, yeah, your screwdriver hit that one up. Anybody decide to drop in and play? Man, y'all are no fun today. I'm gonna need a screwdriver, I think. Hi, darling. We have a lot of holes to drill. If anybody wants to come over and make themselves useful, I've got a plywood tank I need to build too. And I wouldn't mind some help. I've lost almost every plug in there. Luckily, they'll get eventually get sucked down the hose. Come up in that bucket over there and float. Shouldn't be a problem to catch them. I'll show you what I'm going to put in these. Hold on a second. Let me go grab one. They actually grow back here in my backyard. So, here's what it is. It is this gorgeous palladium vine. And as you can see, it's kind of an air vine. It grows on, well, anything it can stick to. You see all these little roots coming out. So I can literally cut this anywhere that there's roots and a leaf. And that becomes a new plant that can get dropped into the sump over here. And so that's what we're going to do. I think I have a pair of scissors out here somewhere. All right, so there's one cut. We're just going to drive that boy right down in there until it reaches water. And that's it. Still grow. Keep growing. Using up all the nitrates. There's another one. Drop that bad boy in right next to her. Run down in there so she can get water. Like this. Yeah, there she goes. And that's a beautiful plant that'll keep growing and keep using the nitrates. This one's got a nice long bit of stem on it, so I'm just going to go ahead and stick that whole root system and that whole stem right down there in the hole. I'll get in there and start doing its job. Still got a bunch of holes to drill, but I thought for excitement purposes, maybe I'd let you guys see this before I start drilling again. There she goes. There's another piece in there. I think I'll pull some palladium too. That's or rather, as well. That palladium's good stuff, but pothos would be better. Hey, RB, what was wrong with the water, brother? All right, I'm going to go pull some pothos. You tell me what happened. So, everybody knows pothos. Pothos is a water-sucking plant, man. If you can get it around water, it's going to grow. There's no two ways about it. This stuff grows in well, it used to be an old turtle pond, but we had cranes that would come in and steal the turtles all the time, so it stopped being a turtle pond. And now it just grows macho fern and golden pothos. Keeps me in supply. We're going to pop these couple in there as well, and then we'll go get some more palladium. Actually, I got to drill some more holes. All right, there we go. There's a golden pothos in. Everybody can reach the water. That's good stuff. This thing will be covered in pothos and palladium by the time I'm done. I plan on doing, I guess 40, 50 holes. And each one of those holes will get one of these guys in it. And that will really help heat up the nitrate in these holes. Oh, well, those little white worms usually aren't that bad, brother. They don't really attack your fish most of the time. Those are detritus worms, I think they call them. And some fish will actually eat them, and I think, as far as I know, they're not all that harmful to fish. But the fact that they were growing in there usually means that there's an excess of the stuff that makes up poop. So, that's what they live off of. So weird that it would be new fish you put in there that got killed by it, but I don't know. Who knows, brother? All right, I'm going to go drill some more holes. Right, keep losing the flux. You have to chase all of them out of there. You don't want to clog this stuff up. Oh, yeah. Down. There we go. There's the small screwdriver. There we go. Little plastic rings. Like to get stuck in holes on. Actually, first ones are wood. Plastic comes out. Put little hole buggers to the top. This is actually going pretty quick. I thought it would just take longer. That was a plastic ring stuck in there. You guys hear me when I'm all the way over here? I say you guys, I guess I mean RV, because like nobody else has showed up to play with me yet. Probably can't hear me, but I bet you can hear my drill, huh? Plastic ring. That might actually cause a problem. I wonder if they're getting stuck down in there. Oh, I don't want to have to go digging around in there. Yeah, you're going to catch a bass and put it in there, or you're going to buy a bass and put it in there? You probably have bass around you that you can pull up, huh? All right, I'm going to go drill some more holes. Hey, the mailman's here. Well, looks like he doesn't have anything for us today. All right, I'm going to go drill some more holes. Yeah, standing on fell off. All right. Another one with the ring stuck in there. Yeah, there's a lot of them going down the tube. I don't see too many. Oh, I don't see any of them popped up over there. I'm going to have to go do some weird stuff there. Make sure it doesn't get clogged up. Come in. Thank you. Oh, another ring stuck in there. Possibly with the ring stuck in there. There's got to be a better way. know at the end of this thing. If I do, I don't know, send somebody a note. And all of you who end up watching this live stream not live, what I have to say to you is you might have saved your life. But you weren't here live. So instead, you just get to watch me die. I know. Horrible. Because these are round holes and small round holes, I'm pretty sure they're not going to mess with the integrity of this big water container. I've seen people cut big round holes out of it and they've been okay, so I'm sure this will be just fine. Boy, it gets thicker around the middle. Out farther, it's not that thick, but in the middle there, it's half an inch. Definitely thicker. Oh, I'm not sure I can reach this. We're gonna try though. That's not so bad. Next is the part. Ow! Person that gets hot. I wouldn't kid that gets hot. So listen, y'all should come over and help. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'll do it all by myself. I'm good with that. But, you know, having a friend around to hold your wrench ain't a bad thing. Oh. Figures. Get to the last couple. And every single one of them wants to get stuck in there. That's just the way it works. I don't know if that screwdriver in there. I guess actually, better stuck in here than stuck down there. At least here I can pick them out and throw them away. They're supposed to be useful for anything. I feel like they might have some use. I don't know what. But maybe. All right, two more holes. That's one. Lost that one. One more. Okay. Oh, the screwdriver again. All right. So, cover that. While I'm at it, I think I've got to back flush this sand filter. See how that water's running? It should be running faster than that. We'll turn her off, set the back flush, let it rip for a minute. The water's going out to the yard. Keep the grass nice and green. You know, stuff to do. Now, while I'm doing that, no water is flowing into the tank. It's just sitting there all by itself, waiting for me to turn it back on again. You want to do this for about a minute until the water's flowing really steady, which actually it already seems to be. Then you turn it off again. Set it to clear. Basically, what that does is clears the sand and resettles the sand and puts the sand in a spot so the water's going to flow through it the best. And I kind of overfilled this sand filter. It's about 3/4 full instead of halfway full, but that's okay. Build up a little extra pressure, but works just fine. And more sand is good sand, I think. All right, so that's the resettle. We'll turn it back on. We should get a rush of water for a minute while it settles out. Yeah, I already see it building up in there. That trash can should fill up real high real fast. And then, oh, hey, look, there's one of my plastic rings popped up. Made it through. That's good news. I like it when they make it through. That gets them out of the way. Yeah. Now we're filling up. We might overflow a little for a second. But our water flow is up. That's what we want. That helps oxygenate. And the more it gets pulled out, the more the faster it reduces the nitrogen in the water, the ammonia in the water. Oh, no overflow. Look at that. Right on. Right on the edge. I couldn't be closer. It's working. Hey there, Mr. Idol. How are you, brother? Yeah, well, this is kind of a lurking feed. Like, I'm not really paying attention to chat really well. I'm just kind of hanging out doing stuff. Hey, Ray's Aquatics. We are in Bradenton, about 50 miles south of Tampa, right on the edge of Sarasota. Well, not right on the edge, but near Sarasota-ish. Hey, Levi. How are you, brother? Yeah, right. I mean, listen, we're working together. We might not be in the same space, but we're still in the same space, if you know what I mean. So the reason I'm screaming, by the way, is the camera that's got the audio on it is up there on the tripod, and I don't know if you guys can hear me clear or not. I have a feeling when I'm back there, you can't hear me at all, but that's okay. I'm doing stuff. Hi, S. How you doing? So anyway, I'm going to go put some more plants in these holes real quick, and I'll be back. You guys chat. If anybody wants to come up, especially you folks who don't normally come up, that don't bother to show your faces and get in it, feel free to jump right in there. I'll add you in, and at least we can holler at each other live. You know, if you're doing stuff, great, do stuff. We'll do stuff together. All right, I'll be back. Going to put the plants in. Using these caladiums is great. It actually serves two purposes. A, I get it off my back fence where it's not doing any good but tearing down my privacy fence. B, it gets to grow and take care of my fish. It looks kind of ugly right now because it's dried out because it's just come off the fence. But I'll get these dirty leaves cleared off of it, and it'll start growing, and it'll be nice and green and perfect in a little while. Especially with all that fish water. Woo, yeah. Some of these have nice long roots. You want to make sure you get a double hole so that they can reach the water and get to work immediately. Mr. Idol, at some point, I'm going to make you a moderator because apparently you were the best moderator on YouTube. Just saying, you seem to be everywhere. Everybody wants to be. So as soon as I get a chance to figure out how to do it, I'm going to have you as a mod. I mean, you don't have to work. You can just hang out and work if you want to, but I feel like you deserve it. Wait, I feel like you deserve extra work. Okay, well, if you don't want it, don't take it. And then you can just hang out and be cool, and you don't have to worry about taking care of our dumb shit. But I will add you anyway, just in case. Look at the roots on that baby. Those roots go forever. Well, threads of it in there. There's a lot of roots. That's good stuff right there. Maybe when I'm done doing this, I'll go get some tilapia for the big pool. See if we can get some guys. One of the nice things about living in Florida is that you have stuff like this growing in your backyard. You don't have to go to a plant store to pick up palladium. You just yank it off your fence in the backyard. All right, I think I'm going to get a couple more golden pothos. The palladium's great, but pothos goes well too. Believe it or not, the palladium actually seems to outgrow the pothos. As long as you come and clip them off every once in a while, you get really good fast growth. Hey, Third Coast, how are you, man? Audrey, how are you? I can't actually hear anybody for some reason. I don't know. Oh, I guess I'm not supposed to hear you because nobody's up. Somebody come up. Let me hear you talk. Third Coast, you can come up. S, you can come up. You never come up. I don't think I've never seen you live on a stream. You should hop up. I know you're on the phone. I know you got a camera. Come on. Or Third Coast, heel in. Hi, I hate stupid people. How are you? So, this is a weird ass stream. I'm my own guest, apparently. You want to come up? Come on, IHSP. You can come in. I'm just gonna go put some more plants in. I got to go actually pull a few more caladiums from the front. It's a different kind of caladium, and I don't know. Seems like I should have 3 different kinds of plants instead of 2. So I'm gonna. Hi, Audrey. Thanks for showing up, Audrey. You're awesome. Well, so am I. I'm working too, IHSP. You can work with me. That's all right. Bring the kids on. Listen, this is not that kind of channel. We can do whatever we want. I don't care. I don't care. You know, if you want to tie children up, no, don't tie children up. Anyway, it's fine. Bring the kids on. Bring the dogs on. Bring the cats on. Don't let the cats near the fish. Do what you want. This isn't, you know, we don't have any shackles here, brother. All right, I'm going to go pull some more caladium. So listen, I carry the camera around with me while I do this stuff, but I'm just not that good. So you're just going to have to deal with the fact I'm going to leave screen once in a while and go get stuff. So anyway, I found some nice caladiums. This is a different caladium than the one I just put up there. I don't know what the name of it is. This is stuff that grows in Florida, and you just go, hey, look, we got stuff. And I found a nice string of golden pothos. We'll put some of that in too. And by the time I'm done, that thing's going to be totally covered in plants. And it should suck nitrogen and ammonia out of the water like, well, like nothing else. So this bin is kind of sectioned off, kind of a weird sort of way. Kind of got middle section and then the two outside sections. And I think, just for argument's sake, I'm going to put palladium on the outside of it, pothos in the middle. I don't know why. It just seems like a thing. So that's what I'm going to do. I kind of feel bad on that one. I had to jam some leaves down in there, which I didn't really want to do. But I don't know. Gotta do what gotta do, I guess once I get them all in, I have to come around and fluff them all out. I'm not giving them a lot of space to breathe. Everybody's kind of stacked on everything else. I'm gonna have to get a pair of scissors to clip off some of these brown. Hi guys, how you doing? Hi guys, how you doing? Why are you guys so shy? So apparently there's 3 silver Paco and 3 black Paco in there, and they're pretty. Yeah, IHSP. I think honeysuckle would. I mean, it's a water chasing plant as well, and they do fine. So Audrey, I know what they are, and I know that caladiums of all sorts are not poisonous to fish, and I know that pothos is not poisonous to fish, and so both of them are fine. I've had them in the tank for months, and everybody's fine. In fact, the reason they're going on top of the canister filter right now is because when they're in the Pacu tank, I can't keep them from eating them. They just eat them like crazy, and they're one of their favorite food, which is a problem if you're trying to keep plants in the tank. Now over here in the bigger pool with the Oscars and the catfish, they kind of leave them alone. I've got them floating on those big wood floaters, and they don't seem to mess with them too much. They, if the leaves are in the water, then they do eat them and kind of muck them up, but they don't like swallow the whole thing. On the other hand, the Pacu, they just eat the whole plant, and there's just no saving it. IHSP, yeah, roots only in the water. Most of these terrestrial plants are not going to grow underwater. They need the oxygen, they need the sunlight, and that's what they do. Yeah, IHSP. See, that's the good stuff. If you can just go out and pull it, then you're in good shape. What I would do first and foremost with honeysuckle, because I don't know anything about it. I mean, you may, but I honestly don't know anything about it, is I would test it for toxicity, meaning I would put it in my tank in a very small amount and see if my fish act weird. As long as my fish are fine, then I wouldn't worry about it. They'll probably eat it. And if they eat it and everybody's good, then you're like, yeah, fine. But just take it really easy, tiny amount at first, just to make sure everybody's okay. And then you should be fine. I think humans can eat honeysuckle, can't they? From what I know, anyway. Oh, what was the first question? Oh, yeah. Yeah, roots only in the water. Yep, absolutely. And yes. Anyway, so S, did you just say you're doing great? Come on, S, come up. Or IHSP, come up. Whatever. Just come in. Whatever. All right, I'm going to go put a few more plants in the holes and then I'll be back. See, now this one right here was lucky. This bugger was growing up my electrical power box and was threatening to get all entwined in my power box. And I got it before it got the power box. See, there's a reason to go in your backyard and check stuff once in a while, right? Anyway. So one of the great things about both golden pothos and caladium is that they're both low light plants. They do just fine in low light. You don't have to worry about lighting the room or get big grow lights or any of that crap to make sure that they get enough sunlight. They're underneath here. They're never going to get direct sunlight. They'll get some indirect sunlight from the back here. But for the most part, they'll never get direct sunlight. And they will do just fine. You don't need it. It's not a problem. And in a couple of months, they'll be huge and really super healthy, vibrant green. Oh, there we go. Okay. Another couple of pieces. I really want to find some more pothos. I'm going to have to go dig out front. The problem with the golden pothos is that I have used so much of it in the fish room that I don't have a lot of it growing anymore. I pulled up a whole ton of it, and I'm letting it kind of restart itself back in the old turtle pool. Honeysuckle is good on vitamin C? I had no idea. The flower can be eaten right off of the vine. Who knew? I guess you knew. I didn't know. Yeah, if that's true, Third Coast, if the berries are poisonous, then I think it would probably be wise to, if you're going to put them in your tanks, that you make sure that either when they do go to berries, or when they do start to go to berry, you either pick all the berries off, or you make sure that it's not hanging over the tank so the berries can drop in there. Because the last thing you want to do is dump something poisonous in your tank, because then you just don't even know how you killed your fish, and it becomes a mystery, and that's the worst. All right, I'm going to go see if I can find a few more pieces of golden pothos. So most of the pothos I have left is really small. Like I said, I kind of deteriorated it, and I probably ought to just let it go and let it grow some more. So I guess I'm going to use mostly caladium. As the pothos comes in, I might trade some out. We'll see. I done boxed myself in. Oh, I threw the drill at my feet. That's not a good idea. But I've done boxed myself in here. It kind of just don't reach the holes I need to get to. These are going in a lot easier because they're smaller. Which I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but I did get one really nice piece. So it'll reach the water level. Do okay there. All right, we can get this laying down in there. Around. Because this palladium is growing in a pond with a bunch of macho fern, it gets really weird and wonky because it's trying to get some sunlight. Because the macho fern blocks out everything. I think up here I'll have a better chance of getting an equal amount of light. Another nice piece of photos. There's another door piece of photos. Got a couple of nubs on it. Maybe if I get it in there, it'll get lucky. Keep it wet. Even these little tiny pieces, but just like a leaf and a piece of vine on it. It might not look like much right now, but in a few weeks they will. They'll grow up, they'll get strong, they'll get in better shape. All right, I'm gonna pull up a chair for a minute here. Take a break. See what you people are up to. There are different species of honeysuckle. Okay, that's interesting. I guess there would be, right? There's different species of every other plant. Lonis here. Man, you people amaze me that you know the names of these things just off the top of your head. I have no idea. Like, I have to go look everything up. They're upset. They're probably hungry. I fed them this morning, but these guys will eat 3 times a day if you let them. Well, I appreciate that, IHSP. That helps remind me that I'm not the only one who doesn't know all these freaking names. I'll tell you what, though, there's some people out there that every time I get on a stream, I'm amazed. They know the name of every freaking guppy that's ever existed. They know the name of every side strain of plecos. They know the Latin names of every fish that I have no idea about. And then they don't even count for the plant people. The plant people know stuff that the rest of us should just remind ourselves that we're all idiots. Forget it. I like honeysuckle, but you don't see it here in Florida. It's one of those things that just I don't know. Maybe it's too warm, or maybe I just have never seen it. Maybe it's around because I actually met some folks the other day that were growing French vanilla vines up their cinnamon tree, which, I guess you can grow anything in Florida if you try. Come on up, RB. I think the link's in the description. Actually, I probably post it. Hold on. Having trouble, brother? And for all of you who yell at me for smoking on camera, I don't care. There you are, RB. How you doing?
Yeah, doing good. I'm just tired working on the YouTube room.
Yeah. What happened?
I'm working on the YouTube room. Yeah, trying to get it straightened up.
Yeah, I don't have a YouTube room. I have a YouTube wherever the hell I happen to be sitting at any moment.
Yeah, well, I'm doing my room to go in there so I could lay out the comic books and that to do videos on and keep the cats off of them.
Okay, okay. You're a comic book collector?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I have.
You got like some really cool stuff, or?
I have a few good ones. I'm thinking about doing a short video on.
Okay. So what do you got? Tell us, man. Give us a preview.
I have Civil War of the Marvel Civil War series. I have I'm getting Batman next month. I'm getting almost a whole run of them. I have X-Men.
Nice.
And I'm not sure how many other ones because it's been a while since I looked at them. But I have over 200 of them.
Right. Yeah, I used to collect them when I was a kid. Nice. I had that kind of stock when I was a kid, and anyway, I fell in some financial trouble at one point in my 20s, and I sold them, and I got a shit ton more money out of them than I expected to. Like, I figured I was going to get 40 or 50 bucks for them. I ended up getting like 600.
Yeah, it depends on how good edition they're in and all that. You get more for what you think you're going to get.
Yeah, it's that way with any collectible.
Yeah, most of the comic books I gotten from Bradenton, from the comic book store behind where Target is.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah, a lot of them come from there when I lived down there. Yeah, I don't know if it's still there or not.
It's not. It's not. But there's one over by the college. There's a really nice one over by the college. It's not that big, but they've got a lot of really cool stuff in it. I haven't been in there in years, but my son used to like to go in there, so we would pop over there every weekend or so.
Yeah, this one was a couple doors down from where I worked at Peaches.
Yeah. Oh, you worked at Peaches? No kidding. Hey, Keith, how you doing, man?
Yeah, I worked at Peaches, Toys R Us, and Target right there in town.
Which Peaches? The one on Manatee Avenue?
The one, whatever street it is right there behind Target.
Okay.
You're
talking about the Target on actually, we only have one Target, so it's got to be that one. But you keep saying behind it, and the only thing I can think of behind that Target is
there's you go down behind there, there's a small shopping center right behind there with a bunch of houses, and
yes, there is. Okay. Yes, sir. You're 100%
It's on the right side. If you go down the one side, it's on the right side. If you go down the left side, the other side, it's on the left side.
Okay. Yeah, it's back there. I don't remember. I don't go over that way for some reason. Like, that part of town is a part of town I don't end up in very often. Of course, these days, every part of town is a part of town I don't end up in very often. Freaking COVID, I don't go anywhere.
Yeah, I miss living down there. It's just I couldn't afford the rent no more.
And it's getting worse and worse and worse and worse. I mean, if I didn't own this place, the rent on the two sides we're on would probably be $2,500 or more. But where I was staying out,
I had a 2-bedroom apartment paying $1,000 a month for.
Yeah, that's average.
Yeah, I just couldn't afford it no more.
$700. I know. I hear you. Got to drop there for a second. I don't know. But yeah, man, it's expensive now. It used to, I was talking to somebody. Oh, I know who it was. I've got a client who moved. He lived in Florida back in the 70s, and he moved up to New York. And he was giving me some smack about how cheap it is to live down here compared to live in New York. And I started telling him how much the rents are, and he's like, "You got to be kidding me!" I'm like, "No, man, they've gone up. It's not like it used to be." I remember back in the day when I was a kid, when I was back 2021, I rented an apartment. It was just a mother-in-law suite, but I got it for $400 a month. And I had a bedroom and a living room and a kitchen, and it was a pretty nice little place. And $400 a month seemed kind of high, but now, $1,100 a month for that same kind of thing. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's just gone up.
Before I moved back up here, before I moved back up here in 2007. I stayed at a motel for a few months, paying $100, $200 a month for this room.
Yeah. Well, a week, you mean, not a month?
Yeah, I was paying a month. It was one of those monthly. It was one of the monthly motels, like a live-in motel type deal.
Right.
It's over there, somewhere over there by the mall on 9th Street.
Right. Over there. Yeah, there's some shady hotels over there, brother. There's some shady ass motels over there.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm just wore out. Been working on this room for 3 months now.
You have over 20 dogs. What the hell? How you got room for that?
Well, most of them stays outside.
Oh, do they? Well, what do you do when it gets cold? It's got to get cold up there.
They have a barn they go in that I put a heater in for them.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's fair.
And then the summertime and that I put a big fan in there for them.
Right. All right. Okay. Well, listen, my break is almost over here. I got to go put some more plants in that thing, and I got a couple other things I got to do. So you're welcome to stay up and holler at me if you want to, but I'm gonna.
Well, I got to get back to doing my room.
Okay, brother.
I just thought I'd take a few minutes and jump on.
I appreciate you. Feel free to do it any other time, man. I'm gonna go put some plants in this thing, and then I've got 25 other things I have to do. Maybe I'll do a water change or 10.
Yeah, I need to do that too on the turtles.
Yeah, man, I've probably got 6 water changes I have to do. I could leave them till tomorrow, but that would make me a lazy bastard. So maybe I'll do them today.
Yeah, I try to get it out of the way so to take a break on the weekends.
Yeah. Well, my weekend is no break. I got more stuff to do this weekend than I've had to do all week. Life doesn't stop, man. There's always something. And I wasted a whole day yesterday. I wouldn't say wasted. I hung out on a lot of live streams yesterday, and I had a lot of fun doing it. But all the stuff
that's what I done. Yeah, that's what I done. I jumped from stream to stream yesterday.
Yeah, that's what I was doing. And it's fun, but God knows it's not a smart thing to do. You never get anything done. So from now on, when I do a live stream, this is what it's going to be. I'm going to go to work. You people can watch me work if you want to. You can tell me to screw off if you want to. I don't care, whatever. But that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do my work and hope that everybody cares. And if they don't, then whatever. I wasted it. I didn't waste it, or I did stuff at the same time. So joke's on you.
Yeah. Oh. Okay. I'm going ahead and jump off here. Okay.
All right. I'll see you.
Okay.
pull. That might be enough just to fit the thing off without even having to do anything more. One yank, and I got hell, there's even more of it laying back there that I pulled off. That was a great one. I like it when that happens. So, I was going to put pothos in the middle and palladium in the back. I think I will stick the palladium I've got in the back here, but I think I'm going to have enough to go in the middle too. And I might as well just do it. Because, like I said, I'm kind of short on the pothos. So tomorrow when I show you this stuff, this will all be wilty and perk right back up again. Some of that might fall down in there a little bit too, but I think it'll be okay. Look at that. That's nice big pieces coming on. Make sure I get the roots down in there. There's about 4 clear space in the top of the water. They'll drop these really nice long roots down in. But that one, I can just set this on top. It's just fine. I won't, but I could. All right. Woo! Look at that. Already just this is the beginning. We got plants everywhere. All this stuff is beautifully. And boy, is it good. Convince myself that if I don't do it today, at some point, I'll out here and do it. You know what? We all know that's not true. You either do it now, or it's going to be a thing that doesn't get done for years because you were just too stupid to do it when you had the chance. Why put off till tomorrow when you put off till next year? That's one. One more. One more. I'm not trusting anybody. Oh, work it down. All right. Almost here. There it is. Okay, that's the last one from the 2 outside holes. That's what 20 wins. I still have plenty of room in the middle. I said I was going to put full pothos in there, but I really don't have enough. So we're going to go ahead and keep going with the palladium. And once the golden pothos grows out some, then maybe I'll rethink this and pull some of these palladiums out. But now, we'll do Okay. Oh, you're in there. Okay. Boy, some of these cold protests are not very big. They look really weak, but don't you worry. Drink some of this fish water in them. They're gonna be healthy. Good. That one trip back there, and I've almost got enough to fill all these holes. Probably gonna do another one. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay. Yeah, sorry about that. Now, probably late here, it's hard to get in. Very well. Eventually, it kind of rounds up. Leaves drop off. I mean, it does work for a while. It works for, I don't know, 3 or 4 months sometimes. I have the energy for, I don't know, pull it all out of there again. That's a nice long line right there. I don't know where it'll go. Just wait and see. A couple of months from now, I'm going to be complaining about this stuff. It's going to be all over the place. It's crazy. I'd like to point out that I'm trusted people to get on these live streams and just talk excessively. But I have to work at it. My wife would tell you I can talk incessantly, but it's difficult. Just talk. People, hey, if you're listening to your, and once the pothos grows out a little bit, oh, I got another play in here. At the end of the by the end of the trip here. Aquafunk! Jason, how are you, brother? Oh, you can't hear me? All the talking and you people can't hear me? Oh my God, that shit ain't right. Here I am blowing all sorts of smoke and nobody can even hear me. Oh, you can't hear me because I was back there and I wasn't yelling enough. So that's absolutely correct, Jason. I got the farts, and I certainly wouldn't want to share those with anyone. That's how I roll. You know. Well, unless you're my wife, in which case she'll tell you I roll very differently. But you know, that's the things you share with a woman. You want to come on up, Jason? Come on, man. Here, I'll post you the link. There you go. Come on. Come talk some smack live. I know you're good at it. Okay, okay, I'll give you a sec. You take a sec. You take however many secs you want, man. I will not hold it against you. Hey, I guess while I'm doing this, I can give you a view of the fish while I'm on this camera anyway. There you go. Now you guys got something to look at other than my ugly mug. Well, hello, Jess. How are you? You missed all the fun stuff. I just put a bunch of freaking plants in a 275-gallon canister filter, and you missed it all. No, no, you did. Yeah. You want to come up, Jess? I mean, you don't have to, but, you know, I'm boring all by myself. You'll be a lot of fun. Oh, my fish cam just died. Come back, fish cam. So I've decided I'm pretty much going to live stream until everybody hates me. I mean, I have stuff to do today, so I'm still working. As long as I'm working, you people can hang with me. Who cares? I have the sounds of the pump behind me. Hell, they were listening to my drill an hour ago. And there's Jason. What up, man?
Hey,
you're live.
up?
Hi.
I know.
How you doing,
How
brother?
you guys doing out there? I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Let me see if I can pull this chat up. Oh, there is nada. Comments? Oh, I gotta hit. There we go. We hit comments. All right. So how's it going, Mike? So how's it going, brother?
Keeps all the fun. I was out here drilling holes and stuff and putting plants up, and you know, you're late to the party. You're late to the party.
Yeah.
Actually, you should have been down here helping me. You should have been down here helping me.
I was. I'm all the
Screw
way.
watching it up
I'm in
video.
Lakeland working.
I know
I'm
you
up
are,
in
brother.
Lakeland working.
I know. That's fine. It's my job to give you some shit, though.
Did you ever get in contact with that dude over Sunday? You forgot. You forgot.
Yeah. So he found some pet store. He found some pet store that's going to take him. No, I did not. He found some pet store that's going to take him there. Well. So
hey,
yeah. Well, that's okay. I mean, you know, for me, if there's something else out there that'll take them, that's great because it reduces my bio load.
Yeah, that's
but
true.
You know, we're always here to take them, but I'm glad to see somebody else taking them too. That helps us out.
So how's everybody doing out there?
You know, and I don't think he's going to. We're all good. We're actually we're in pretty good shape. I mean, we're broke as hell, but beyond that, which is, you know, kind of become the normal. Everything's good. I got the yard finally fully knocked out and everything moved into the back, and I've got my tanks organized. Well, I mean, you know, organized. Well, I've got what?
Well, I can tell you this: if you need to make room, I know somewhere. I know how you can get rid of some tanks. I know specifically one tank you get rid of. Save you some room. You know, just letting you know that 400.
So, yes. So how's that? So, the 400. You want me to make room? Listen, that's my table. You can't have it. It's my table.
I'll get you another table. No problem. No problem. Not a problem, brother. I will get you a nice table.
No, I appreciate that. I do, but it wouldn't be a 400-gallon tank that I could say, oh, look, what a waste I'm doing by keeping a 400-gallon tank as a table. And, you know, that's kind of my shtick.
That's not a good shtick. You need another stick.
No, listen.
Hey, let me tell y'all guys, people out there in YouTube. Let me tell the people who are watching right now. He just said he had a 400-gallon aquarium that he's using empty. No water, no fish, no Nathan. As a table. That's sacrilege. That's blasphemy. Huh?
No, man, it's got stuff on it. It has stuff on it. It's serving a purpose. It has fish.
It don't. It's supposed to have stuff in it. In it. We're breaking up. Am I breaking up or are you breaking up? Somebody breaking up. Let me see what the chat say. What's up, Third Coast Aquatics? How you doing, Maine? Mane's Tails, Furs, and Fins. HSPs, Tanks Tribe. How you guys doing out there? Did y'all hear what I said about my man having a 400-gallon empty coffee table? I'm just...
Listen, they heard.
That just makes me a little bit nauseous.
They know.
That makes me a little bit nauseous and stuff.
If you will come all, listen, you can come help anytime you want. Come on down, help me move that stand inside. We'll get the tank on it.
I tried to get you to. I tried to help you move when last time I was down there.
I know, but I still don't have the right freaking bit for it. I'm gonna have to actually go get. I'm gonna have to go get those broken bit removers because there's no way I can't find a freaking 12-star freaking bit that fits that thing. So I'm gonna have to go get the easy out tools.
I would just put cinder blocks
out of there. That's what I gotta do.
I would just put cinder blocks.
Man,
I wouldn't want that thing too high
in there for a 400.
I wouldn't want that thing too high anyway. I would never be able to clean it. I wouldn't be able to clean it, so it would have to be low, like 2 cinder blocks high.
Yeah, I feel you. I'm not doing that, but I feel you. I got to get that sump under there, and that sump is 2.5 feet tall. It might be 3 feet tall. I mean, it's a tall ass sump. So in order for it to fit under there, what?
Just put about 25, 30 sponge filters. You'll be all
right. I feel like that's not a great idea. Yeah. I think.
You know what? That's a good question. Hey, I got a question. To everybody in the chat and to you, Mike. I do sponge filters on 20 gallons, 55 gallons. At what point a sponge filter is really not worth it? Like after a certain amount of gallons, when do you go to a mechanical filter instead of a sponge filter?
You know, that actually is an interesting question, and you probably could do multiple sponge filters in a 400-gallon and get away with it. I mean, it's still going to pass, as long as it's passing enough water through it, enough speed to filter out all the particulate matter and to maintain the the bacteria. I guess there's no reason you couldn't, except it's going to look really stupid with 30 freaking sponge filters in a 400-gallon. You know, the idea is to kind of maintain some pretty. But
I put it again.
You know, it would work. I guess
line them up against the back wall and have a bubble wall.
You could. I actually have these interesting things somebody brought me. So they're basically big pieces of foam. How do you do this? Big pieces of foam, and like mattress foam basically, and they have holes in them. And some PVC pipe run into the holes with some holes drilled in the PVC pipe. And you just put a bubbler inside the middle of it, and it turns into a freaking bubbler wall. And I don't know. I haven't used them yet, just because I don't know. Just like the 400-gallon, they have a place and time, and I'm gonna have to figure them out. But they look like they're really interesting. They're just this freaking foam and PVC, and if it works, and I can make more of those are convenient as hell. I mean, they work. They basically act as a giant sponge filter.
You want to? I'm trying to see if anybody. I'm going to be putting 3 sponge filters in a 55. All right. So with a 55 RB, check this out. My 55s, I put. What are the big ones? The big ones are actually technically rated for like a 60-gallon, something like that. You know those big fatty sponge filters. I put them on. I stack them on top of each other, Yeah, I stack them on top of each other so that I don't have and I put them in each corner. Like I'll have, like even if it's the little ones for the 20 gallons, because I have a lot of 20-gallon, 25-gallon sponge filters, and I'll stack them up
Yeah.
and put them on each side of the tank for 55.
Well, those filters I make, right? Those
Yeah.
things. Those things, I stick those in every tank I've got. Those go in the 100-gallon. They go in, I stick them everywhere. Kicking ass today. Really, StreamYard? Come on. But, yeah, I could probably stick multiple of those in there, and they'd probably do the thing. Actually, I'm going to make a giant sponge filter. I am going to take one of these freaking
40s.
10-gallon buckets I've got hanging around here, and I'm going to make a gigantic sponge filter just for shits and giggles.
Because making a giant canister filter
What are you
wasn't
doing? Reading
enough
stuff?
for you?
Am I here?
No.
You hear me? Did I go away?
You're cutting in and out.
Away.
Yeah, cutting in and out. And you got those goldfish.
No, I like to make big stuff that does weird stuff.
Oh yeah, you do. All right, now we're completely cut off. You know what it looks like? It looks like I don't know if you can hear me. But I don't know if you can hear me, but your face is kind of blurred out. It looks like you're on you ever seen be on the search for this guy, and they always show you like an old blurry picture of somebody. You're like, how am I supposed to know this guy? That's what it looks like. It looks like you're on a camera.
Really?
Yeah, yeah. It looks like that's exactly what it looks like. Like you're on a camera because you broke into somewhere, and we have to be on the lookout for this man. But they always come in blurry. It never comes out like perfect. It's always blurry. That's what I'm seeing right now.
Well, that sucks. I don't know why. Everything seems to be fine from my end as far as I can tell, but you're nice and crisp and clean.
You can do it. I think it all depends on the aesthetics, what kind of fish you have, and gallon. All right, I got another question for everybody out there. Maybe you know, Mike. How do you judge when you're using air filters, right? I've never known this, so I've always gone bigger than what I assume I needed. How do you know what size air filter moves X amount of water through your sponge filter to get the proper filtration ratio? I have no clue. None at all.
Mathematical equation for that. There's an actual mathematical equation for that. Somebody posted it up on Facebook the other day, and I read it, and I thought I filed it somewhere up here, but I didn't file it well enough to spit it out right now. But I did write it, send it to you, because there is an actual mathematical equation for it. And yeah, we should all know that one.
I just don't know because like they'll be like, this sponge filter is rated for a 55-gallon aquarium. Okay, but I need a air pump that is also rated to move the amount of water through it, but nobody knows that ratio. It's things that make you go.
Well, somebody does, because they posted it up on Facebook, and I just don't know who does.
Nobody does. It's a mystery of life. Nobody knows at all. It's a mystery of life. It's like it's like those. What are those in England?
I'm pretty sure
those big. Stonehenge. It's like Stonehenge. Nobody knows. Hold on, wait. Let's see what somebody's saying in the chat. It has to do with lift power. I saw that equation. I think they just made it up because
Really?
because nobody actually knows.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, I think the person on Facebook actually just pulled it out of their hiney hole, and because nobody actually knows the real answer, people just go, "Oh yeah, okay, that makes sense." Like I'm gonna do it too. I'm gonna do it. I could do it. I could give you the equation on how big of an
Jason.
air pump. Yeah. Yeah.
Jason,
Hello.
listen.
I'm listening.
I want to say equation. There is one. It's not like you're just flat. You know, it's not like that kind of equation doesn't exist. But the amount of water flow that occurs from an air pump, that equation does exist. It's real.
I don't think
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. You know.
I think.
I mean, I know you already said that.
I think they made it up.
You're going to tell me they're Nazis.
And because I don't know any better, I would just go, that makes sense. When really it doesn't. They're just fooling us. Every one of us in the whole world. That's like where does Velcro come? Yeah. Yeah, it's a conspiracy.
The moon. Where does Velcro come from? Holy shit. That's another one of those. Jason, I love talking to you, man.
Yeah, I'm serious. Bro, that equation, dude, they could tell me anything about that equation. And because I am totally ignorant of it, I'm going to go, oh, okay. You know what I mean?
I mean, I get you. But, you know, you could sit down with a calculator and test it.
Test what?
You could.
3 plus 32.
But don't look at
that. That's the thing. The equation could be foobar, so whatever answer I get, I'm going to go, okay. But it's really a BS equation that somebody just made up and put on Facebook. It's fake news, Mike. Fake news.
Or the equation could work and water would move from one place to another, and you'd be like, oh, look, that much water moved from one place to another, and the equation is correct. That could happen. It could happen. I'm just saying. It is definitely more likely that you're going to meet a Nazi from the moon.
I did.
Shut up.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm listening.
Yeah, he was kind of a dick. He was kind of a dick.
He was kind of a dick. I mean, he was a Nazi. You would expect him to be a dick. I mean, regardless of the fact whether he's from the moon or not, I think he's kind of a dick is just redundant. You know, I mean, we are talking about. So, what part of the moon was he from exactly?
The white side. We had the white. Yeah.
The white side.
He's from the white side. Where else would he be?
Did he have his? I don't know. Did he have his zip code? Did you send him mail? I mean, are you on that kind of a basis with this that you can send him mail or
send him mail? Send him mail to the moon? Is that what you said?
Well, to his zip code. I mean, he don't have a zip code.
No, I don't know. He don't stay up there all the time. He comes down every once in a while on the Virgin flight rockets and Rocket X and all that. He just hangs on the outside. That's why they had to get one to be able to land so that he could come down.
He just hangs on it. That feels about right.
He just hangs out.
Is this a normal? I mean, is he like the only Nazi on the moon, or are there multiple Nazis?
No.
Do some of them?
No, there's a bunch of them up there. That's where they went.
In the center?
There's a bunch of them. There's a bunch of you know good and well. After World War II, they got all
That's just him?
They got all them scientists from Germany to make rockets.
There are a bunch of them.
Because they already knew how to do it. There's a whole colony up there. They all up there.
Well, they all it's hollow, right? The moon is hollow.
Well, where they dug it out is hollow.
Okay.
There's a whole underground tunnel. Yeah. No, that cheese. They got farms. They got farms up in the moon.
You
didn't see that dude? You didn't see that dude make that those potatoes? The dude make that dude that on the movie he made them potatoes out of doo-doo on his on Mars.
They got farms?
The Goodwill Hunting. Huh?
Really?
Yeah, the dude he made. Yeah, the guy from Goodwill Hunting, he made doo-doo. Yeah, but Jason Bourne. It was Jason Bourne. It's possible, man. It's all possible. But I tell you what's not possible is trying to figure out how much air to properly move through the water to make your sponge filter be optimal. That's not possible. That's all I know. Yeah, see, Esno is the Martian. Esno. But anyway.
Nice.
So
that was really impressive. Yeah. Yeah, that was good. I like that one. Good return.
I'm just saying, I just want to know. Look, this at the end of the day, check this out.
Well, I
want to know, Mike. This is what I want to know. At the end of the day,
okay,
if we ever have a power outage out here in Florida, I need to know how long and how hard I gotta motorboat my fish tank before they're all right. That's all I need to know. You know what I'm saying?
All right. So it's listen. It's 37 pounds per square inch of air pressure per 4.5 gallons of water. And that's a fact.
Who came up with that?
I can't tell you.
On what? It depends on what social media site. Because in this day and age, you can't believe social media sites.
Listen, if I told you, you would know too, and you're not allowed to know that kind of shit. I'm sorry.
See, that's that stuff right there I'm talking about. You're gonna go ahead and give out this BS equation and go, I can't tell you how to find this out. It just is.
That's right. Well, the reason I can't tell you is because you will share it with your Nazi friends, and then they will know too.
They don't have fish on the moon. They got giraffes, but not fish.
They don't have fish on the moon? Wait, what do they do for protein? There aren't moonfish? How come there aren't moon?
No, they eat the giraffes.
The moon.
They farm giraffes on the moon. The Nazis are farming giraffes on the moon to eat them and make hamburger helper out of giraffe meat.
Listen, that makes total sense. Love it. It makes total sense. I wish I had realized that before. Of course, that makes total sense. You know, because there's not as much gravity on the moon, so they would need things with long legs and long necks and stuff. You know, to look normal. Mm-hmm. Yep.
How do giraffes breathe in space?
Like this?
That's what they ask. Say what? Like what? How do they breathe? People are writing all kinds of stuff. They out their antennas. Breed or breathe?
Oh yeah, that's for sure. Absolutely.
All right, they breathe out their antennas. The giraffes' antennas.
That's for sure. Listen, this is all facts. This is all facts, people. You can look it up. Yeah. I found this out on Newsmax. But look, it's right. You get those little antennas. Yeah, I found it. What? That's how they breathe, through their antennas. What else are they there for? You know what I'm saying? And they get their water because they suck it out of the fish. They suck their water out of the fish.
There's no fish on the moon.
They're reverse fish. They don't swim in water. The water swims in them.
No, they milk the giraffes.
Milk the giraffes.
And they don't even have to bend down or nothing. They can just walk under the giraffe. They don't even have to bend down or nothing.
Yeah. I could definitely see a bunch of Nazis underneath sucking the teat of a giraffe.
Yeah.
But also, the giraffes get their water from sucking it out of the fish. They're reverse fish. They're like a babble fish.
Reverse fish.
They're reverse fish. They have water in, but no water outside. Yeah. They look like big balloons. They're like puffer fish full of water. They're moonfish.
Full of water, moonfish.
Yep. Yep.
I don't know if I could believe that. That's a little far fetched for me personally. I think you're pulling that one right out of your hiney hole.
Listen, man. Listen. It's all true. You can look it up.
Yeah, on Facebook. It's got to be true. So listen. Well, I still want to make it down there. Yeah, they're genetically modified to breathe space air through their head straws. See, Third Coast knows exactly what I'm saying.
No.
You know? So, huh? Say what? I got you all broke up. You look like a blurry closed caption photo of someone who just robbed the bank. Be on the lookout for this man. He's fishy and dangerous.
Hey, I'm still here.
Hey. Well, the chair looks nice. That's a nice chair. I've seen a lot of chairs, but that chair right there takes the cake. Hey, who else wants to come up here? I want to talk with some more people. Third Coast. My chest hurts. Where'd Mike go? Mike, you out there farting again? You out there pooting.
All right. This internet thing is starting to piss me off. I don't know what's going on. I don't know why it's dropping Aquafunk because I think it's StreamYard doing something because the network seems to be okay. I think StreamYard.
Hey, whatever camera.
And yes, by the way,
camera you have on your pool. I think you should switch the cameras from your pool to you, because the one on the pool is beautiful. Whoa! There you go. All right, that's better.
Is that better?
That's better. Oh, right. Now there's two of you. Now there's two of you.
Yeah, I know. There's two of me. Let me close down two. Man. Hold on. I can't do that because then I can't see the chat. So, yeah. Actually, I might be able to remove this. Let's see.
You can remove two and still see the chat. No.
I don't know. Let's try it. See what happens.
Yeah. No, you removed the wrong one.
Yeah.
Let me see what people say. Yeah. S. You know what? I tried to look up SS. Just to let you know, I tried to look you up on YouTube out of curiosity. I hit capital S search. I can't find you. Because I kept seeing you. I forgot whose chat it was. And I was like, who's this S character? And I said, bloop. And I hit S and search, and I got nothing. Nathan. I want to check out RB's RB Animal and Collectibles to see what they got going on. Third Coast. Hey, so far I see IHSPS. Can y'all do me a favor and go on my last video and just put a smiley face in the comments so that I could go back, because all four of you guys I've seen in other chats, but because I can't get out the chat and then hop back in and do all that stuff, Yeah, well, RBS, Third Coast, and IHSP. Just go to my last video in the comments. Just leave a thumbs up or something in the comments though, or a smiley face, so I can go back and check y'all channels out. Can y'all do that sometime? Because I'd like to know at least what y'all sound like or look like. And if you don't have a channel, that's fine. I support where I can. You know. Where's Mike at? Mike,
I'm
what
here.
you doing?
Can you see me?
Yeah, I got you now. We got
All
you.
right. Is this clear?
It's clearer, yeah.
It's clearer. Okay.
Right. Yeah.
And the other camera is not doing shit?
I just see the blackness.
Yeah. All right. Let's remove that one. I don't know. It's being weird. Ah, Jason, I lost you. Come on back, man.
My bad. I screwed it up.
It's all right. Are we better now? Everything is it clear now?
Looks a lot better.
That's
well, it's clear, so it's not better. You know what I'm saying? Now we can really see you. And he froze again. Look at him gazing off into the sunset. He's very statuesque looking, ain't he, guys? Look at him. Like he just won a battle and he's looking over the battlefield, mourning the death of all his fallen brothers and enemies.
All right, hold on 1 second. I'm gonna plug in this laptop for a second to see if maybe that fixes it. I think maybe it's a power issue with the laptop. Hold on a second. I'll be back.
Okay. Comments. I wish I could come up. Wait a minute. I don't have any videos yet, but I wish I could come up, but not sure if it is going to be to heat power now. Oh no, wait. You could come up. Why wouldn't you be able to come up? I wish I could come up, but I am not sure if it is going to heat power not. Girl, come on up. You messing around for? Come on up here, girl. What's this? Bates and Genetics? How you doing? I think this is the first time I've ever seen you. How y'all doing?
All right, kids. We're gonna try this this power cord and see if it makes a difference.
I don't know. Did you? You know what? No, is that a rose? A purple rose? Yes, you did. You did leave. I had to look at your logo again. Yeah, the purple rose, the purplish bluish rose. You did. You're correct. You did leave a comment. All right, cool. All right, cool. Yes.
All right. Hey, this looks like it's clear. It looks like.
I'm doing good. HSIF more. I'm fun to listen to. Really? My old lady would not agree with you.
Ain't that the truth? I got that on lockdown.
Yeah.
I walked in the house to get the power charger, and my wife was like, "Are you still doing that? Why are you still hanging out on there?" I'm like, "Oh, yeah, I don't know. I'm having a good time." So, yeah. You know, I get it. By the way,
I was gonna go.
Anybody on this channel who isn't already subscribed to Aquafunk, you really ought to, man. His videos are amazing. I have a blast with his videos every freaking week. He's probably the most entertaining YouTuber on the damn channel at the moment. I mean, I don't know if he knows anything about fish, but he's definitely entertaining.
I don't know a damn thing. I'm thinking. I'm making it up as I go along. People buy this crap too. I just make it up as I go along. It's kind of like that equation we was talking about. If I just say outlandish things, people just go, "Oh, okay, yeah, you're a genius."
That's right.
If you're gonna make a lie believable,
We
it's
got
got to be big.
people. Listen, that equation is
I
100%
appreciate
correct. It's verified.
verified. Only we can't verify, right? That's what I got out of it. That's what I got out of it. Hey!
Is it loud? It's not loud. Y'all can't hear the tractor?
No. What are you doing on the tractor?
I am I'm raking down the ant piles.
You break?
Yeah, dragging the ant piles down. That's why I'm bouncing so bad.
How big of an ant pile you working with that you need a tractor?
About 1 to 2 foot tall ant piles.
Where are you from?
Louisiana.
Oh, you're from Louisiana?
Yep.
Just get a magnifying glass.
You don't need one. They're big enough.
So, do you have a farm or something like that out there?
Yeah, I have. Well, I lease this land, and I've got 30 head of cattle, and so to be able to cut hay and even for the cows not to have to be laying around all these ant piles, we drag them about twice a year. And so we have to wait until it's about 2 days after it's rained. That way they're not like hitting like a solid target. They're a little soft.
Yeah.
And so it rained the other day, so today's the day.
Y'all wanna know something about me that I don't think a lot of people know?
What's that?
When I lived in Brooklyn, there's this organization called 4-H, and they would take
like regular 4-H is 4-H.
Yeah, they would take city kids and from Brooklyn, and they would let them live with people out in the country for like 2 weeks to a month or something. So
really?
I used to always go. Yeah, so I used to go to the same family, and they had a couple hundred head of cattle, and I can't really drink milk or have dairy products because cows are gross.
Well, see,
you know how many times?
I don't have dairy cows. I have beef cows.
Well, I would imagine. You know how many times I got smacked in the face with a pissy, crappy tail? And it's like, now look, for a city kid, that's the end of the world. For a city kid getting smacked in the face with a tail that's just dripping with piss and urine and crap, it's like, it's traumatic. It's traumatic.
Hey, were you watching Rob 93 last night? Did you see that? I know Mike was there. Oh, Lord.
Catch it.
Oh my God, you'd have died, wouldn't you have, Mike? He'd have had a freaking blast.
Oh yeah?
No. I was on Rob 93, and he's kind of like, he's never been around livestock. And the stuff that I was telling him, oh my God, everybody was rolling. He was so funny. Yeah. It was a blast.
No.
That's a stream to go back and watch when you're bored, for sure.
Yeah, I think I have to. But yeah, cows are interesting animals. I help the cow give birth.
Yeah, that's nasty. Yeah. But it's a have to do thing sometimes on the farm.
Yeah, and I grabbed it because she was having complications, and the father was messing with me. They loved messing with me because I was a Puerto Rican from Brooklyn, and I'm over here in a farm, and they loved everything I did was funny to them, right? Because it was so weird, and he was like, you better grab the hooves and pull, or it's gonna die. So I had to grab these gooey they would like when you grab the hooves, it was and you pull it, and when the baby cow comes out, it go. It's gross.
And you gotta hurry up and get off its nose and get it cleaned up, and then give it to the mama and hope she accepts it after you've done pulled the cat.
And then the nasty dogs came running up and just ate it all up. You nasty, nasty dogs. It was gross.
Do you know how good that is for them, though?
Yeah, but it's nasty.
Should have eaten it, though. The mama should have eaten it instead of the dogs, but I don't know. I don't think cows eat their own placentas. I know dogs do, and it's really, really good for them. But I don't think cows do. I think the buzzards end up getting it out here.
Well, all the mother did was lick the stuff off the baby. She licked the stuff off the baby. But all that stuff that fell on the ground, the dogs ate.
Yeah. It's good for them,
though. And then they try to get me to artificially inseminate a dang on cow. That's you got to get your arm all the way up to your armpit, but you have to clean it out. No way. Not this guy. So anyway, I'm very about like my girl. She's like, huh? What's that?
I must have bad reception back here.
No, we can hear you, Jess.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Patty.
Back, and I can't. Y'all will start breaking up a little bit. Once I get back up here, it'll be fine.
Okay. Let me see what they're saying.
And I can't see chat, so.
Okay, so I'll tell you what they're saying. Patty just popped in.
Hey, Patty.
Answer S says answer cools. Answer cool. Not going. Oh, that's it. They just hey, my phone.
Saying hellos.
Yeah, just a bunch of hellos. But what was you gonna say now?
Is Mike? Is he back?
Yeah.
Can we hear him?
Yeah, you can see.
We can see him. Okay,
He's just sitting back there chilling.
Oh.
Only we can't hear him now. Mike.
Yeah. I don't think we can hear you.
We can't hear you, brother. Now he's just looking at us. Mike, what you looking at? We can't hear you. Yeah, he's still talking. But anyway, I don't know. But cows, I'm real funny about dairy products because, if you guys don't realize it, milk comes from cows' udders, and cows lay in crack, and their udders are covered with it. And it's just covered
before you milk them.
I know, but you have like this little bottle with water, and then you take the paper and then you wipe it down. But that's not very sanitary. Like if I had doo-doo on my arm, it would take a lot more than water and paper towel for me to be okay. And we're gonna go ahead and drink the milk.
Yeah. But most of milk you drink is pasteurized, though. All that's out of it.
It's the idea of it. It's the idea of it, though. Mentally, it's scary.
Yeah.
Mike.
Well, I like to know, though, that you have that experience in your life.
I loved it. Oh, my God. Look, hay is the coolest thing in the world. We used to pile it up, and the father used to get mad because we used to jump in it, and we used to break the bales, and they'd be all over the here. He would get so mad because we had these perfectly, rectangular hay bales, and we would jump off the rafters. Right, the rafters was kind of high, and bust the strings. So he would get pissed.
Did you ever stack them up and then make tunnels through them?
Most definitely. Yes, we did. And they had a cornfield. And we used to run through the cornfield. They used to cut our face all up. You know what I mean?
And then the next day, like, oh, freaking get out.
Yeah. And one day, look, the mother had a garden where she grew raspberries, blackberries, and blueberries, and we ate them all. Ate them all. She got mad as hell. She ate every one of them.
They're good.
Yeah.
What y'all call blackberries, I call dewberries. And I make dewberry wine and dewberry jelly out of them. But by the time I'm done, I have got so many thorns in my hands because you can't see the darn things when you're picking them, and they just stick in you. And the next day when you wake up and your hands are swollen and hurt like all, you know what, it's because of the dewberries.
I don't know how to say. I don't know. There's somebody in here, and I don't know how to say his name, and I feel bad. Mridul. Mridul.
Murdle.
Okay. I didn't want to mess that up. They're here. They say hello.
Yeah, Murdle.
Murdle?
Yep. Like Myrtle.
Okay. Mike, do you ever figure out what's wrong with your speaker, brother? You better learn sign language or something. Oh man. Well, look, hey, I'm gonna go ahead and get off of here. Cause y'all done heard enough about me jibber jabbing. What's that?
You're a freaking blast. You're funny as I'll get out.
Thank you. You know, I don't try. Oh, hold on, wait. Somebody else is coming on. Let me see who this is. Oh, it's him again. But
it's the twin.
It's the twins. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and hop off. Y'all guys take it easy, and everybody in the chat.
It's me again.
Oh, I can hear him a second ago.
So listen.
Yeah. All right. Well, look, everybody, catch y'all later. Peace.
Weird
peace,
stuff.
Peace.
I'm pretty far away from the router, so
Oh.
I don't know. Really weird. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can. Well,
You know what? It was all Jason. Jason was screwing it all up. It was fine. Jason came on and blew up the stream.
You know, sometimes StreamYard with me, when my internet's like not real good, the more people you bring up, the worse it gets.
That must be what happened, because well, my connection where I am right now, I am way far away from the router, so I got a really choppy internet anyway. But yeah, throwing him in there just made it wonky.
Yeah, well, I mean, actually, it was adding me. It's not even the third person, but
no, it was bad before you came in too, though. I mean, it was for about 10 minutes there. I just couldn't seem to get any kind of volume or. Oh, there we go. Now I can hear.
oh Lord.
Try putting. You all right?
Yeah, the seat. Okay, so sometimes in these big cabin air tractors, they have air ride seats. Well, the pump,
Okay.
the pump went out on my seat, And so every time I hit a big bump or I hit a big ant pile, I bottom out. And so that's why I'm like bouncing all over the place.
Right. Well, I tell you what, you can't hear the tractor at all. It must be a quiet thing.
Well, no, I mean it's loud. I guess it's got to be my headphones must have a background block or whatever. Because usually with other ones, yeah. Usually when I'm just talking on the phone, you can hear it, and so I had to stop to actually answer the phone sometimes. But these are new, so maybe they have that background noise blocking it. Oh, I can't hear you again. Mike can hear you. Ready? Or down in Louisiana, just so there's wait, so those are anthill. Yes, they're fire anthills. Yes. Yeah, my air seat it's got a leak in somewhere in the air line. All right, actually, I think it's the pump. Last year we had a leak in the air line, and I'd have to just keep pumping it up. But now it's the pump. I think I got to replace the pump. But I'm sitting on a pillow, so I thought maybe the pillow would help, but it's not doing. I guess it's keeping me from really hurting my butt, though. Oh, it's just me? Oh. Mike, if you need to shut it down, I don't have to be up here. I was just coming up because you wanted people to come up. Oy. There you are.
All right. I might have gotten this worked out. I just switched over to my phone. I don't know if it's going to work or not. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can. Loud and clear.
Oh, well, that figures. So, I don't know. Weird stuff. Weird stuff. But look at that. Didn't flip over properly. Now I'm all squished. There I am. Come up. There. Look. There I am. Better now. So it's been a good day. Did you you missed what I was doing? I was running around drilling holes in the top of my my canister filter here. You see that?
Oh wow. Yeah.
And I got a bunch of plants on top of it now. They're all down through these holes drilled in, and all the roots are down in the water. And so now this canister filter just became a biological filter with plants running in it, and it's already got, you know, those pot scrubbies, those plastic pot scrubbies.
Yeah.
It's already full of those damn things. So it grows bacteria real well. But the problem with the plants is that, especially in this Paku tank used to be full of plants, absolutely full of them. And the Paku seem to think that they're dinner. They just eat them. Every time I throw a plant in there, within a day, it's gone. Yeah. So, so I had to work something else out, and that seems to be the solution. All those plants will do their job growing up on top of there. They're probably going to take over my back porch area, but you know what? I'm okay with that. That's fine. I don't mind some plants growing.
I like my plants to grow up and out of my tank.
Yeah, I love having plants growing on top of the tank. It's just I couldn't figure out quite how to do it. I couldn't figure out quite how to do it out here until I decided that that canister filter was the answer.
Right.
So it should work out pretty well. I mean, like in the pool, I grow them on those floating wood logs I've got, those punk tree logs, and they grow just fine as long as the leaves don't get down inside in the water. The fish tend to leave them alone. And actually, if you look, you can see that there's some there that you know, they are actually down in the water growing underneath, and the fish still leave them alone. But that Paku tank, man, they just chow them. There's no stopping it.
Paku. What is a Paku? What does it look like?
It is actually the same family as piranha. They look like piranha, but they get really, really big, and they have human teeth, which is really interesting.
What? Have human teeth?
They have human teeth. They really like, they smile at you, and it's like a person smiling at you. But they're vegetarians. They eat nuts and berries and you know, vegetables. Yeah, they're cool fish. Like if you go on YouTube and search like weird fish, Paku always come up. They always come up because they always have the weird smile.
I did not know that.
But they're cool. I like Paku. But they get to be 400 pounds, you know, so.
No, wow.
Yeah. Yep. And
that was a
maybe I'll go in the fish room. Let's go in the fish room. I'm sick of sitting out here anyway.
I hear you. I'm not holding you up from doing anything, right?
No, you know, I mean, I need to do some water changes and whatnot, but that would require, I don't know, doing stuff. So I guess I'll leave that until tomorrow. But here's the cichlid tank. That's the 150. 150. Hi guys. Wow, it's kind of hard to film this direction. You can't see stuff.
Yeah. You can flip it around on your phone.
I can, but that's too much damn work. Anyway, there's that's Alan right there. I don't know if you can see him. That's Alan. And that Pinkerton, Alan and Pinkerton. And then that's Suicide Al. Suicide Al likes to try and jump out of tanks, so he earned his name.
Oh wow.
And, yeah, and then let's see, there's a couple of flower horns in there, and the Texas cichlids who like to photobomb, they always come up front. Hi guys, how you doing? And that dragon flood.
I don't like the big horn on the top. They're nuchal humps.
I know they're weird looking fish. Listen, I get it. Like the reason we have flower horns is because somebody dropped them off as a rescue. I wouldn't probably have gone out and bought one.
Right.
But,
I think Patty has one. And we got in a big discussion about flower horns one day. And I was like, I don't know. I just don't like that big nuchal hump. But they said there are some that don't have as big of a nuchal hump like that.
Well, mine don't have it right now. You kind of have to breed that into them. Or not breed that into them, but raise that into them. So the ones that get that way are very, they're the tank boss. They're the, what's the word I'm looking for? They're dominant. They're dominant males. And so
they do that to breed. They get a bigger nuchal hump because they think the girls like it.
Yeah. So if you put them in a position where they feel like they're the dominant male all the time, they get a bigger hump. But if you don't, if you leave them with other fish, they don't get as big a hump. So
I didn't know that.
Yeah, mine look a lot like the Texas cichlids, only darker.
Okay.
So let's see. This girl, I don't know if you can see her or not, because I can't see if you can see her or not. She's pregnant, or I'm sorry, not pregnant. She's actually holding babies in her mouth. I keep.
Wow. I think we've seen her.
I keep hoping she'll show them to me, but so far she hasn't.
Well, how long does it take?
What's that?
How long does it take for her to set them out?
A month and a couple of weeks. Yeah, just
Wow.
she'll do it when she wants to. And then that guy right there is little Hitler. He's in this little tank because he's an ass. So he has decided to get himself locked up until he can be a friendlier.
Act right,
So he can be a friendlier guy.
You gotta get the act right.
Yeah, he's just a bastard. And let's see. Oh, so there's my 400-gallon tank that I use as a table, just in case anybody didn't believe Jason and thinks thinks he was full of it.
You want to make a tank and actually put something on the top of it and make it a tank and a table.
I could. The problem is I don't have room for it set down the right direction, and it's drilled in the bottom, so the flow has to go out the bottom. So I can't do that. But I do have a place for it. It's actually supposed to be where this tank is. But see all those flower horns in there? Well, I have all those flower horns because somebody came with a bucket full of 100 flower horns and said, "Hey, have some flower horns." So so I had to pop up a tank real quick and figure out a place for them to go.
Breed, or did they try to breed or wanted to breed them but just didn't want that many?
No, they are actually a breeder, but I think this particular batch did not come out as good as they had hoped.
Oh, and they just didn't.
So they needed to figure out what to do with them, and so they ended up here, which is
right. That's not a responsible breeder.
Yeah, he's a really good guy. Actually, I like him a lot. But if you're gonna breed fish, you're gonna get those batches that are like that, and I guess there's not.
I mean, it's like breeding kids. You never know how many you're gonna get, so you got to be prepared for it.
Right, but I mean, what do you do about it, right? So
you're gonna get the trap you.
But I often wonder. People who don't find us, I often wonder what the hell it is they do with their fish when they have 400 freaking convict cichlids. I've got a pair of convict cichlids that if I let them together for 13 seconds, I will have 500 babies the next week. And so I wonder, when just the average schmo who doesn't know puts their convict cichlids together and all of a sudden they have 100 freaking convict cichlids, what do they do with them? I know they try and sell them to the pet stores or try and take them to the pet stores, but the pet stores usually turn them away. They don't want convicts because everybody is trying to bring them convicts. So where do they end up? Do they go in the lakes and the rivers? Do they go down the toilet? Do people put them in their freezer and try and euthanize them? I don't know.
Right.
I don't know. I do know that people.
And that, it is. Accidents are going to happen. I get that. But if you're a breeder, you need to be set up and ready for those times that you may not get exactly,
You would think, and I
don't end up in the rivers and estuaries and everything.
Yeah, I think breeders a lot of the time just kill them. They just cull them. They take it on themselves to throw them in a bucket and let them drown, I guess.
Right.
So, but I don't like that either. I like fish. So whenever I hear people, I had 400 call. I'm like, oh my God, that's 400 fish you just murdered. On the other hand, I do also understand that you got to figure out what to do with them. And,
I try to take of it early. Like, if I see I got 500 eggs, no.
Try and get rid of the eggs before they spawn. Yeah, no, I agree. Sometimes you don't know. I probably have, I have at least 100 convict cichlid fry right now. And, I have an outlet because when we donate a tank to a veteran or to an old folks home or to a school, I say, here's a tank and hey, guess what? Here's some cichlids. And they happen to be convicts because I have 100 of them,
Right.
But if you're not me, I don't know what the outlet is. I don't know how you get rid of them. And I'm sure that a lot of them, just get thrown in a bucket until they die or they go down a toilet or whatever. Oddly enough, one of the weird things, and it really is kind of weird, is that if you go into Florida lakes, and especially the ones that have lots of cichlids in them, because there are quite a few of them, it's not really the convicts you pull up. You pull up frontosas, and you pull up dragon's blood cichlids, and you pull up all sorts of stuff that really aren't convicts. And I find that kind of surprising, because with the way convicts breed, you would think they'd be everywhere. But,
right.
So anyway.
It's one of them things.
So does somebody want to come over and do my water changes for me?
Oh, I wish I was close. I wouldn't mind helping.
It's a pain. Like, the little tanks are more difficult than the big tanks. The 150 gallons, the ponds, you put a siphon on, you walk away, you come back an hour later, and you're down to where you need to be, and then you put water back in them, right? But the little 10 gallons, those are just a pain, because you got to sit there and wait, and you got to, pay attention while you're refilling them so they don't overflow, and like all sorts of craziness. I'll take the big tanks any day of the week. I much prefer changing the big tanks.
And see, I've got like 30 little tanks. So
yeah, see that
every night. I got a section that I do, unless there's a tank that, for whatever reason, it just needs another water change early. But I'll have sections that I do every night.
Right. You need a system. You need an automatic water change system. Yeah.
I told my husband that last night. I was like, I need to rearrange the fish room and set up an automatic water change system. And then I can be up till they touch the water all the time, like he gripes and complains about.
Right. Well, I mean, it's really not that hard. All you have to do is pop some PVC overflows on there, and then have it flow down to somewhere that you can contain all that water and pump it back, right? So
yeah, I'm scared to drill them.
You don't have to do that. You don't have to. I mean, you can, but you can just make PVC overflows that sit in a corner, and then you don't have to go through the process of drilling them out.
PVC overflows. I don't know how to do that. I don't understand that.
Oh, Jess, it's really easy. So it's just a siphon. It's just a siphon, and it's basically 4 pieces of PVC nested in each other. And you start the siphon, and it will always siphon unless the water gets too low, and then it stops. And you don't have to drill them. You just put these PVC. Type DIY PVC overflow on YouTube, and you'll find 10 of them.
Yeah, I'll have to look at that, because that may be the way to go.
Yeah, and it's cheap. I mean, it's only PVC. You get one. Go get 1 piece of 2-inch, and right.
Yeah, I've got all kinds of PVC because of landscaping.
Yeah.
Mike, I gotta go. The guy that owns this land is coming up on his 4-wheeler, and so I need to talk to him.
Yes, ma'am. Good luck.
If you're still going, I'll come back up later. But
yeah, I think I'm going to pull out in a minute here. I've been at this for like 3 hours or something, so 2.5 hours. So it's probably time.
Well, thank you for having me up. I had fun.
Thanks for coming. See you later, Jess.
All right, bye.
Bye. All right, boys and girls. So I know this has probably been the weirdest live stream you've probably ever been stuck in, and I appreciate you guys coming and dealing with it. But I think it is probably time to put an end to it, and I'm going to do that. And thank you guys, and I'll see you later. All right now.